Hey everyone, John here.
And Tiffany?
And we're from the Moore's Global Finance podcast team.
That's right.
And we're ready for another deep dive.
Yes.
Today we're diving into Lear Capital.
A big name in precious metals.
Yeah, and with all this economic uncertainty lately,
Oh, tell me about it.
people are looking to diversify, right?
Absolutely.
So we're going to see if precious metals through Lear Capital is the way to go.
Sounds good.
One of the things that really caught my eye while I was researching Lear Capital was that they offer these rare coins
Oh, yeah.
that could be worth, like, way more than their weight in gold.
Interesting.
Isn't that wild?
It is.
I mean, imagine holding a piece of history
Right.
that could also potentially, grow in value.
Exactly. And Lear Capital seems to have the background to back it up.
Oh, really?
They've been around since 1997.
Wow.
They specialize in precious metals IRAs.
Okay.
And they have over 90,000 satisfied customers.
That's a lot.
It is. And they've done $3 billion in transactions.
Wait.
Yeah. Plus, they have great ratings on those consumer watchdog websites like Trustpilot
Yeah.
and the Better Business Bureau.
So those are all pretty good signs.
Yeah.
But before we go too much further, can you break down what a precious metals IRA is?
Sure.
For some people listening might not know.
Right. So basically, it's a self-directed individual retirement account
Okay.
that lets you hold physical gold and silver,
Oh.
platinum or palladium instead of the usual stocks and bonds.
Got it.
A traditional IRA.
So it's like having a retirement account backed by, like, actual stuff.
Right. Tangible assets.
Okay, cool. Now let's talk about the types of precious metals they offer.
Right.
They have these three categories, right?
Yeah.
Bullion coins and bars,
Huh?
numismatic coins,
Yes.
and then limited mintage coins.
Right.
Can you kind of walk us through each of those?
Sure. So let's start with bullion coins and bars.
Okay.
Those are your classic like gold and silver pieces,
Right.
like the American gold eagles
Yeah.
and Canadian maple leaves.
Okay.
Their value is directly tied to the fluctuating market price of the metal itself.
Got it.
Pretty straightforward way to hold physical gold or silver.
Okay, now what about those numismatic coins?
Yeah, those are more like collector's items.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they're rare and historically significant.
So they could be worth even more
Yes.
than just their metal.
Exactly.
Wow.
Because of that rarity
Oh, cool.
and historical importance.
Like what?
Well, for example, Lear Capital offers a 1921 Morgan silver dollar.
Okay.
And it stands out because it was the last year they were minted with a high silver content,
Oh.
making it super desirable for collectors.
So it's not just the metal, it's the history and scarcity that add value.
Exactly.
Wow, that's cool. Okay, then how do limited mintage coins fit in?
Well, those are kind of like a hybrid between
Uh-huh.
bullion and numismatic coins. They're produced in like smaller quantity
Right.
than your typical bullion coin,
Right.
which gives them like a higher collectible value.
Oh.
A good example is the 2021 American Eagle Palladium Proof coin.
Okay.
Only 15,000 of those were minted.
Whoa, that's it.
Yeah, creating this instant demand
Wow.
among collectors.
So investors have a lot of options.
They do.
But it seems like it could be overwhelming
For sure.
for someone just starting out.
Yeah,
Does Lear Capital help at all with
you
that?
do.
Like, do they offer guidance or anything?
Yeah, Lear Capital is more than just selling you these metals.
Oh.
They've got this whole suite of services
Oh, really?
to support investors, like from helping you buy and sell
Oh.
to setting up that precious metals IRA we talked about.
So they're like a partner?
Yeah, in this whole precious metals journey.
I like that.
Yeah.
What are some of those services?
Well, they give you access to like real-time market charts
Yeah.
and price notifications so you can stay informed
Stay on top of it.
about the market
Yeah.
and make good decisions.
Right.
And they also offer expert guidance for building a diversified portfolio,
Oh, okay, good.
which is, key for minimizing risk.
Yeah, that makes sense. What about things like shipping
Oh, yeah.
and storage?
They handle all of that.
Oh, really?
So they offer fast insured shipping
Oh,
for all your precious metal purchases.
right.
And for storage, they partner with this highly secure and reputable facility
Okay.
called the Delaware Depository.
So my gold isn't just sitting in some random vault?
Nope. It's protected
Okay,
at one of the leading depositories.
that's good. Now, what's this about a coin encyclopedia?
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
You mentioned that earlier.
It's basically this like treasure trove of information
Oh, neat.
about all these different types of coins, their history, their value,
Okay.
Really great resource for anyone.
So not just for investors,
Right.
but anyone interested in coins.
Exactly.
That's awesome. It shows they're really committed to educating people.
Yeah.
It seems like Lear Capital has a lot going for it,
It does.
but I'm sure there are some limitations too.
Of course.
Right. We should talk about those.
Let's flip the coin, so to speak.
I like that. So what are the cons?
Well, one of the main limitations is that they're only for U.S. clients.
Oh,
For now, at least.
so if you're listening from somewhere else,
Yeah.
you'll have to find another option.
Yep.
Okay. What about the range of metals they offer?
Yeah, that's another area
Okay.
where Lear Capital might not be the best fit for everyone.
Okay.
They offer a decent selection,
Right.
but overall, it's a bit limited
Okay.
compared to some of the bigger players.
So if you're looking for something super specific,
Yeah,
you might need to look elsewhere.
you might.
Anything else to keep in mind?
Well, it's worth noting that Lear Capital's a private company.
Okay.
It's not a bad thing, but it means they're not under the same scrutiny
Okay.
as a public company.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Speaking of transparency, let's talk about pricing.
Okay.
What's it cost to work with them?
Pretty straightforward, actually.
Okay.
It's $280 for the first year
Okay.
to set up and maintain your account.
Got it.
And then it's $200 every year after that.
Okay.
But they have a great deal
Huh.
on those limited mintage coins we talked about.
Oh, yeah. You mentioned that earlier.
They'll waive the setup and storage fees,
Really?
depending on how much you invest.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that's something to consider.
Yeah, for sure. Now, back to the Delaware Depository.
Okay.
We talked about it briefly.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate a bit more?
Oh, yeah. So the Delaware Depository.
Yeah.
It's like this super secure facility.
Okay.
It's approved by the IRS,
All right.
and it specializes in storing precious metals.
Makes sense.
They've been doing it for over 20 years,
Okay.
have a great track record.
Yeah.
We're talking state-of-the-art vaults.
Oh, wow.
With multiple layers of security, 247 monitoring,
Wow.
and your metals are fully insured,
Okay, so it's like Fort Knox level security.
basically.
That's good to know. Now, before we move on, got to talk about risk.
Right.
Does Lear Capital even mention that?
Oh, yeah, they do.
Okay.
I think they're pretty transparent.
Okay.
They have this whole section on their website
Oh, good.
about risk disclosure,
Okay.
outlining the potential challenges
Right.
and the uncertainties that come with investing in precious metals.
Okay.
They're not making any like crazy promises
Right.
or guarantees.
But no get-rich-quick schemes.
Nope.
Okay, good.
They're upfront about things like market volatility,
Yeah.
the subjective nature of coin grading,
Right.
and they really emphasize
Yeah.
doing your own research.
Okay, so they want people to be informed.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good.
They want you to understand it's a long-term investment,
Right.
not a way to get rich quickly.
Got it. So they seem pretty legit.
They do.
Let's look at what customers are saying.
Yeah, let's see what the real investors think
Exactly.
about working with Lear Capital.
So we're back and ready to dig into those customer reviews.
All right, let's see what people are saying.
We know they have a good reputation,
Right?
but let's hear it straight from the source.
Yeah, the real investors.
What are their experiences?
Well, one thing that really stands out
Yeah.
is the consistency
Okay.
of positive feedback.
Across different platforms.
Yeah, like on Trustpilot,
Uh-huh.
they have an excellent rating
Okay.
with tons of reviews.
Right.
People are praising their customer service,
Okay.
saying it's responsive,
All right.
easy to understand,
Good.
clear communication
That's what you want.
throughout the whole process.
Yeah, that's great to hear.
It is.
It's one thing for a company to say they have great service.
Right.
But to actually see it.
Yeah.
Reflected in real customer experiences.
Exactly.
What about other review sites?
Oh, yeah, it's the same trend.
Oh, good.
The Business Consumer Alliance
Uh-huh.
gave Lear Capital an AAA rating,
Okay.
highlighting like their strong business practices,
All right.
ethical standards,
Good. And consumer affairs.
perfect score.
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
Wow.
Over 1,400 reviews.
That's impressive.
It is. People rave about the smooth transactions
Okay.
and the reliable advice they got.
That's a perfect score
It is.
on consumer affairs.
No small feat.
That's huge. What are people specifically saying?
Well, a lot of them mention the guidance
Oh, okay.
that Lear Capital provides,
Okay.
especially for those who are,
New.
new to precious metal IRAs.
Right, right.
They appreciate the step-by-step support,
Okay.
the clear explanations. They feel like they have
Partner.
a partner guiding them
Yeah.
through the process.
Makes sense. Investing in precious metals can seem daunting,
For sure.
especially setting up a special IRA.
Absolutely.
Good to know they have that support system.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the actual process
Oh,
of investing.
yeah.
How does it work?
Well, it's actually pretty simple.
Okay, good.
You start by filling out an IRA account form.
Online.
Yeah, on their website.
Easy enough.
Basic information,
Okay.
name, contact info, that kind of thing.
All right, what's next?
So once you submit the form,
Yeah.
a Lear Capital expert will contact you.
Okay.
They'll help you with like rolling over funds
Okay.
from an existing IRA
Right.
or a 401k
Okay.
into your new precious metals IRA.
Okay, so you decide your investment amount later.
Yeah, that's when you decide how much you want to invest initially.
Okay, that makes sense. So what's the final step?
The final step is officially opening
Okay,
and funding your account.
got it.
The Lear Capital team
Yeah.
walks you through it all.
Okay.
Make sure everything's set up correctly
Right.
and your funds are transferred securely.
So it's like a guided process.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, once you buy your metals, where do they go?
Right. So they partner with the Delaware Depository
Mm-hmm.
for storage.
Right.
It's this highly secure,
Yeah.
IRS-approved facility.
We talked about it.
Yeah, and they specialize in storing precious metals.
Okay.
They've been in the business for over 2 decades.
Wow.
Impeccable track record.
When it comes to security and reliability?
Yeah.
So like state-of-the-art vaults?
Yeah. Multiple layers of security, 247 monitoring,
Okay.
comprehensive insurance to protect your investment.
So this isn't like some dusty old warehouse.
No.
This is a serious operation.
It's a serious operation.
They use high-tech stuff
Cutting-edge technology.
to keep everything safe.
Yeah, highest industry standards.
Okay, that's good to know.
Definitely gives you peace of mind.
It does. Now, let's talk about risk. Does Lear Capital talk about the potential risks?
They do, which
Okay.
I think is good.
Yeah.
Transparent.
Okay.
They have a whole risk disclosure section
On their website.
on their website
Good.
outlining the potential challenges,
Okay.
uncertainties
Right.
associated with investing
Okay.
in precious metals.
So they're not sugarcoating anything.
Nope, not at all.
Okay, good.
They're upfront about things like market volatility,
All right.
the subjective nature
Yeah.
of coin grading,
Okay.
and they really recommend
Uh-huh.
doing your own research
So they're encouraging investors to be informed,
to make educated decisions,
Yeah.
not just jumping in blindly.
not just throwing money at it.
Exactly.
Okay.
They emphasize that precious metals
Uh-huh.
are a long-term investment,
Okay.
not a get-rich-quick scheme.
Right.
They also recommend diversifying
Okay.
and seeking financial advice.
From a professional.
Yeah, if
Fair.
needed.
Okay. That's a sound approach.
It is.
Now, I know we've covered a lot,
We have.
but with a company like Lear Capital,
Yeah.
people always have questions.
Of
What are
course.
some of the common ones?
Okay, well, one common question is about the paperwork.
Oh, yeah. Is it complicated?
People think it'll be complicated.
Right.
But from what we've seen, it's pretty streamlined,
Yeah.
easy to understand.
Yep.
Plus, remember, you have that account representative
Oh, right.
to help you through it.
So it's not as scary as it sounds.
No.
Okay, good. What about how Lear Capital makes money?
Yeah, people want to know their business model.
Yeah, for sure.
So basically, they make money through the services they offer.
Okay.
Selling precious metals,
Right.
setting up those IRAs,
Right.
managing them.
Okay.
They even offer coin grading services.
Oh, wow.
So they're like any other financial services company.
Right.
They charge fees
Okay.
for their expertise
Makes sense.
and the services they provide.
Okay, so nothing shady going on.
Nope, very transparent.
Good. One last question.
Yeah.
They're headquartered in LA.
Yep, that's right.
Do they have offices everywhere?
That's a common misconception.
Oh,
They only have the one office in LA,
okay.
but they serve clients
Yeah.
all over the US.
Okay.
So you don't have to go to their office.
Oh, okay.
Everything can be done remotely.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, very convenient.
Especially these days.
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier that they're a private company.
We
Do
did.
you know how big they are?
Yeah, they have about 115 employees,
Okay.
all specializing in asset management
Okay.
and investment.
So they have experts
They do.
working for them.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So we've covered a lot.
Bunch of information.
Their offerings, services, pros, cons, those reviews.
Yeah,
Now I think it's time to step back.
right.
Look at the bigger picture
The broader implications.
of investing in precious metals.
Exactly.
How does Lear Capital fit into that?
Yeah, good question.
So we've looked at everything Lear Capital has to offer.
We have.
But how does this all fit into the bigger picture?
Yeah, like, why would you even consider precious metals?
Right. Especially now.
Well, one big reason is inflation.
Oh, right.
Precious metals, especially gold,
Yeah.
have always been seen as a hedge
Against inflation.
against inflation. When paper money loses value,
Right.
precious metals tend to hold their value,
Okay.
sometimes even go up.
So, like, with inflation being a big concern now,
Huge concern.
precious metals are kind of like an insurance policy.
Yeah, you could think of it that way.
Okay.
They offer stability.
When things are uncertain.
Exactly. But remember, no investment is without risk.
Right.
Precious
Different.
metals, too.
Okay.
Prices can fluctuate.
Okay.
No guarantees.
But it sounds like for someone looking to, diversify,
Yeah.
protect their wealth from inflation, precious metals could be a good option.
They could be. And that's where Lear Capital comes in.
Right. Right.
They make it easy to invest.
Even if you don't know much about it.
Exactly. They offer the guidance, the resources,
Yeah.
the support.
To help you navigate this market.
It can be a confusing market,
For sure.
but they make it easy.
And they do it with transparency.
Oh, yeah.
Those customer reviews were great.
They were.
So, for our listeners considering precious metals,
Yeah.
would you say Lear Capital is worth looking into?
I definitely recommend checking them out.
Okay.
Reputable company, good track record.
Yeah.
Take a look at their website.
Yeah.
Read those reviews.
Right.
See if it fits your goals.
Your investment goals.
And risk tolerance.
Absolutely. Do your research, everyone.
Always.
Consider your goals,
Yep.
your risk tolerance,
Yeah.
and if you need to,
Yeah.
talk to a financial advisor.
Good advice. Investing is a personal journey.
It is.
Make informed decisions.
That work for you.
Exactly.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Into Lear Capital.
We hope you found it helpful.
Informative.
We'll be back soon,
With another episode.
exploring a different side of finance.
Until then,
Stay curious.
stay informed.
Keep learning.
And we'll see you next time.